Okay, here we are, round 4. Out of contention for prizes, but playing for the love of the game and the imaginary planeswalker points. Won the die roll on the play. I think this is the first Fiend Hunter I've seen. This hand's fine, not great. Having a 2-drop would be nice, but I'm wary in block of shipping back any uh, seemingly underpowered hand. This is a decent hand, but block is just much worse than a standard. Like, your hands are going to be much on average. So, I mean, what do you expect to get? You're not always going to have the perfect curve out of Champion into Elite Inquisitor into Midnight Haunting. So if you can get like a semi-reasonable hand, your opponent may stumble and you'll have enough time to recover. My opponent has played all 4 games against white. It's pretty good in this format. Swing Unafraid into his Absence Pilgrim. So is he playing Splinter Fright or Green White? Most likely Green White. Oh, Splinter Fright. I actually like this matchup. It depends on how many... The matchup mainly depends on how many... man, I'm losing my train of thought. Not to the Bones they draw. Because Not to the Bone gains an absurd amount of life in these decks. I've seen it gain... I've played the Splinter Fright deck a lot, and I've ended games with like 160 life very easily. And so it's just very hard for an aggro deck to win through that kind of life gain. So, but the actual threats he plays aren't as big a deal, because like Splinter Fright here, it can be Brimstone Volleyed very early on, and his Kessage Cage Breakers will be Fiend Huntered. So I'll go ahead and run the Brimstone Volley out right here. You can't let Splinter Fright grow out of control. It's just too dangerous. He'll start milling his Spider Spawnings and his Unburial Rites, and nothing good comes with a Splinter Fright in play. Oh, another Splinter Fright. So I'm not too afraid of this yet, because the Splinter Fright has a weakness against flyers. He's missing land drops, so he's a way off from being able to Spider Spawn away my flyers. So I don't mind if he blocks my Doom Traveler. Okay, he does. So now I'm going to Cloistered Youth Midnight Haunting. Because if he plays a Splinter Fright and then I Fiend Hunter it, and he has a follow-up Kessage Cage Breakers. Cage Breakers is a little more dangerous right now. Even though I don't want to give him 3 cards in his graveyard. I can't... Ooh, Severed Bloodline. I really can't deal with the Cage Breakers other than Fiend Hunter. While I can race a smaller Splinter Fright. That sucks. And if he attacks with Splinter Fright here, I'm doing Jumping Jacks and Joy. Because I don't mind trading for it. Because it's the best card in his deck. Like, Boneyard Worm gets chumped very easily. By the way, I like this little bug where I can drag my creatures to my opponent's side of the field. It's... it happens more often than you think, because I always drag the block. It's like a static only, but it's adorable. I'll save my Fiend Hunter for a rainy day. As I said, his only threats are Splinter Fright, Kessage Cage Breakers. And he has 3 Splinter Frights in the bin already. Mulch does not do anything I care about. Okay, so he has a Cage Breaker left. If he gets the Spider Spawning going, that'll be pretty annoying. I'll have to pretty much burn him out, because it's hard to get through a bunch of spiders. This is a Drainage Thesis. Yeah, this card's very good. So, Doom Traveler. I would like to draw one of my bigger guys. Lucaeus would be pretty good. So he can flashback Sever with another land, but it's not very good. He can flashback Alchemy, which is probably a little better. I'm surprised seeing Sever in the main deck. I've seen it before in these lists, but it compensates for the Splinter Fright deck's lack of removal by making your mana base pretty bad. which is pretty bad already. Mill a silent departure. Oh, there's a glitch with Deranged Assistant. I have a YouTube video of it on my YouTube account. But basically, you can click spells before, and then tap the Deranged Assistant. And if the top card of your library is a creature, you can tell it'll go face down in your graveyard. And if Splinterfright's toughness changes, you'll know it's a creature card in your graveyard. Otherwise, it won't be. So you can like cheat and set up your draws like that. I've reported the bug multiple times, but they haven't done anything about it. Burial rights on Cage Breakers. That's unfortunate. But this is why I kept the Fiend Hunter. He attacks, I'm blocking. Okay. Unfortunately, he has another Cage Breakers in the yard, and I don't have much of a clock right now. But it gives me something. Would love to use the ability. I like this match post board a lot because I get another Fiend Hunter, I get more Bonds of Faith for Splinterfrights, and I can play Blasphemous Act. I don't know why I played all my creatures in before I attacked there, but whatever. Like, the Fiend Hunter was fine, but the Cloister use was excessive. So you can probably just Burial Rights and other Cage Breakers. I think that's what I would do. Ambush Viper, it's nice to know about. So Fiend Hunter will never attack in these matches. Oh man, he just cast her at Cage Breakers? It's tough. Do I want to flip this? I can't really attack through his Cage Breakers, but I need to block wolves. So I will flip it. Oh, Machias, that was a good draw. Well, as good as I can be against like a trillion wolves. How many wolves is he getting off this? 6? That's too much. So I'm leaving all my guys back on defense to deal with his 12 power of guys. 12 plus power of guys. And I don't think I win this game. I just got off to too slow of a start. I didn't have any Instigator games, which is quickly becoming my favorite card in this deck. I do like Burial Rights in this deck though. It gives it a resiliency it wouldn't otherwise have. So he revealed a bunch of lines and mulch. He's already played an island. So 3 of his hand is lands. What's he doing? Sever the bloodline on Machias? Or Forbidden Alchemy? Okay. So he's trying to put more creatures in the graveyard for Kesich Cage Breakers, which he put 2 more in the yard. A Cage Breaker and a Pilgrim. This is going to be brutal. So I get to kill this Cage Breakers, but do I block with this guy? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Block with the Doom Traveler. It just seems so bad though. I mean, I get a Spirit Token out of it, but I'm trying to pump him up with Machias. I guess taking less damage is good. And I can attack him back for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I drew a Brimstone Volley or a Devil's Blade, they're all good in this game. As is, I'm just playing Cloistered Youth on passing turn. Otherwise I just lose to his dudes. I'm likely not flipping the Cloistered Youth. Well, I'm dead next turn anyway, so he's hitting with 3 ones, so there's a wolf there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'm just dead on. Yeah, I can't block that many wolves. There's one in his graveyard too, I believe. Yeah. He just casting them all from his hand. Very casually. He should cast it on Fiend Hunter. Get your cage breakers back. Okay, I'm done. So, Splinter Fright, not the wrong way. I bring in the Bonds of Faith, the Fiend Hunter, the Purify the Graves, and the Nevermores, just because not of the Bone is that big of a deal. And maybe not bring in Nevermores, I'm not sure yet. And I take out Champion of the Parish, not very good against them, because their Splinter Frights are just going to be bigger than your champions. Elite Inquisitor's okay, it can kill the wolves. Devil's Play is good. I wonder how good my Chaos is. Chaos doesn't seem like it makes the cut. So I might want to take out a Midnight Haunting because he has Sever. That seems wrong though. Midnight Haunting's so good. Devil's Play is pretty good against his early Splinter Frights and his Cage Breakers. Cloistered Youth is a creature. It's probably a little better than Elite Inquisitor. No, it's probably not. I'll just take out some youths. Make my deck more late game. With all the Fiend Hunters and the youths and such. Might want to take out... No, I'm not taking out another Lunarch. I'll take a Geistar and one Corral Lunarch, because I think I want to be... I don't think I'm that aggressive, so I'll go like more mid-rangey style, and hope he doesn't gnaw me out of the game. That's one argument for bringing in Nevermore, but I don't think I have enough space to bring it in. Like, I'm going dangerously low on creatures right now. Man, this hand is not very good. I have a Devil's Play for his first creature and Cloistered Youth and a bunch of lands, so I'm going to mulligan. That sounds much better. I don't have red mana, but I have a Purify the Grave and an Elite Inquisitor, which is enough to do some damage to him. And Act is very good when they get out of control with their wolf tokens or their other tokens, spider tokens. I didn't see any spider spawnings that game. He usually played a lot of spells for a Splinter Fright deck, like Silent Departure, Sever, Forbidden Alchemy, Mulch. So as a Deranged Assistant, I don't see a reason to Devil's Play anything right now. Well, I really want to save it for a Kestage Cage Breakers or a Splinter Fright. Those are the main threats. I didn't see any Boneyard Worms either. He did have Ambush Viper though, which is sort of humorous. This deck's the Splinter Fright deck's weakness is mortar removal than anything else. It's just so easy to Victim of the Night and Bonds of Faith of Splinter Fright. So you could play a Cage Breakers right now, but it wouldn't be very impressive. I mean, it'd block my Elite Inquisitor. It might get a creature. And he taps his assistant. He's not doing anything. So he's a Forbidden Alchemy in hand. Or Ambush Viper, but this guy's first strike, so I don't care about Ambush Viper. Yeah, I don't care about Ambush Viper. Attack him for 3, and he most likely won't block because mana's very good. And then I'll Forbidden Alchemy into my turn, most likely. Mulch. Where's his graveyard? There it is. Okay. So he just didn't have a turn. He just didn't have a 5-drop. Anywhere from 3 to 5. That's pretty good for me, I guess. Pro Zombies. So we rolled out Blast and Sag, so we brought in those. Some assistants at risk of. He's got the Sulfur Falls too. So what do I want to do here? I think I just attack. He blocks my Instator game and takes 3. then I'll pass turn because Instigator Game flips. And this deck has a hard time flipping Instigator Game if it doesn't have like Dream Twist or something. Well, it doesn't actually have that much of a hard time because he has all these mana dorks. Still, I'm not afraid. So as expected, it blocks the Armored Scout, takes 3. And that's... yeah, I'm not gonna play Cloistered Youth. I'd much rather have a Wild Blood pack than Cloistered Youth. Not Holy Fiend. And he could... no, that deck doesn't play Brimstone. I was about to say he could Brimstone Volley this during his upkeep, but he actually cannot do that if we don't play that card. I haven't seen any Shimmering Grottos yet. I think it actually did reveal one last game with Mulch. What's the worst thing we can play right now? He's got 2 creatures here. Actually, there's not anything you can play right now that's that problem. I can't really burn out a Cage Breaker right now, unless I draw a land. So I guess Cage Breaker would be the worst. He could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He could Blast with Sack. I would play Cloistered Youth. He could play another Scab, that wouldn't do anything. He could... I think right now he doesn't have any good plays. I think he needs to mill himself to create a bigger Spawner Fright. And he's Spider Spawning for 2 is not that big a deal. I would Purify the Grave in response. No, I wouldn't. I'd let him have like 1 spider. Or 2 spiders, and then I'd get rid of his Spider Spawning. Mainly try to talk through these options because my opponent's not doing anything. He's taking 5 minutes longer than me so far. I guess it's time to pause in case he ends up disconnecting. And well, no, there he goes. So tapping for Ambush Viper, or tapping for mana, milling Ambush Viper. Another assistant. Let's see what he plays. Just any time. I'm waiting on you, sir. Silent Departure targeting his Armored Scout. I can accept that. Seems like it'd be much better aimed at his Wild Blood Alpha. But maybe he's another one. Oh, I see. I guess that's okay. I mean, yeah. He used Silent Departure on his own creature and then Blast with Sight. I think that's win-win, right? I mean, I lost to 2 creatures, and he lost like 3 cards to it. So I drew the land I needed to deal with the guy. This is not very good against his Armored Scout. So I won't be flipping it. I guess that's the reason why. Yeah, Armored Scout. So H7 1 line, Spawner Fright, no Mulch, an Island, another assistant. So I have no reason to purify any graves. I'm not flipping this. So I guess I should have flipped it. With the second Devil's Play, I'm more inclined to kill Armored Scout and get hit for damage. But now I have no reason to. I could wait for him to overextend and then Blast with Sack. But I kind of need to save that for his token generator. So. If he plays Cage Breakers here, I'm in deep trouble. He could Silent Departure from my youth. This looks like Cage Breakers. So that's getting 86 without a Devil's Play. Not flipping this, so I can't get through Armored Scout. Leave open Purify the Grave. He mills in response. Sure. I would like to draw some sort of I guess I need Guy Starter Monk, and then like any sort of flyers. and then some mountains so I can flash back these double splays. That would be nice to have. It's kind of the bad thing about this deck's mana base. You need to play a lot of planes because you're like mono white, but you need all these red manas to flash back here double splays. Absence power. He's beating down with Zoned Scab. He must have another one. I will take your one. He does not have another one. Interesting. I guess he's Ambush Viper. Since this isn't doing anything right now, I don't mind losing it to Ambush Viper. Or maybe he just wants me to flip it so I can take a damage every turn. Which is, I guess, legitimate, but... Okay, sorry about that. The phone started to ring and I hung up it real quick. So... blocked with his Pilgrim and taking one per turn now, playing on the mountain. Can Devil's play him for 6, he goes to 6, and then I really don't have any interaction. So this will just pass turn. Take a damage. Yeah, I think the flipping Unholy Fiend to make me take damage each turn is fine. He's just going to keep his Scab on defense now. I don't think I'm losing this game to Unholy Fiend damage. I'm more likely losing it to spider spawnings of various sorts. How many creatures does he have? 8 creatures? Jeez. So spider spawning is getting Blasphemous active real quick. If I'd drawn any creatures, I'd be holding them to try to draw out his creatures. He is taking a while on his turns. Not something I'm not very fond of. Which I'll pause to relieve you the agony of watching me talk to myself. Okay, 2 minutes later, he made his move. He's mulching. Perhaps he just went to the bathroom. Who's to say? If I draw another mountain, I'd be pretty happy. Because then I'd be able to make these doubles play, go for double. He's not attacked with Zoned Scab. Come on, man. I actually think Bonds of Faith and Zoned Scab is legitimate. Because eventually I'll just be able to burn him out with my doubles play. I can get in for 3 here. And if he has... what's not? Ambush Viper. That's legitimate. So, sure. He goes to 9. So he's dead to either 2 more lands or a mountain. 2 more lands, and then I have to wait to doubles play him until I have 2 more lands. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Attacking with deranged assistant. He must have, I don't know, another creature, I assume. Maybe he just doesn't want to block with it. Cage Breakers? Oh, Silent Departure. Sure. I'm not afraid of your silent. Oh, there we go. So another mountain. This puts him at 4. And dead next turn. Because the Splinterfray deck does not play any Dissipates. Can't afford to. I don't think he can afford to play Silent Departures, honestly, but he is. I probably should have played one from my hand to at least prompt a concession. That way we wouldn't take like 4 minutes on his turn and pass back to me and just kill him. But oh well. Pilgrim resolves. Not of the Bone, I guess, would save him. He just returned his Armor Scab to his hand. Again. That is a very bouncy Armored Scab. I haven't seen an Olive Bone yet, which I'm pretty happy about. And he played the Shimmering Rudder from his hand, I believe. Let's see. Cast hands against Pokemon. Is that the Shimmering Grotto I saw in his hand? Yeah. Played it last turn. So I guess go for broke here. Hit him for 4. Do I hit him for 6, 7 in case he's not at the moment? If he's not at the ball and he gains 26 life, I'm basically not winning. If he has not at the ball, I can follow up with some pressure. So I'll do that. Must have not at the ball here. Okay, he did not. Does he even have not at the ball? I haven't seen it. You revealed 40 cards in the game. Like he only had 20 cards left in his deck. So Cloistered Youth, I forgot, is very miserable against his Armored Scabs. So Machaos and Gutstrom can get back in. He has a lot of Silent Departure shenanigans. So I'm happy with bringing all the fatties in. Just play a bunch of mid-range type aggro. So he didn't do much sideboard changing because he didn't take that long, or he knew what he was doing. Which, based on his time, I don't agree with. So he's on the play, thinking about his hand. I'm gonna mulligan this. His hand's very bad, obviously. Like no lands in it. This hand's different. I think I'll keep it because I can play Machaos as a 2-drop and he can't do anything about it. It'll just get bigger and bigger. And I also have 2 red sources from my Devil's Plays, but obviously drawing any land is very bad, as I just demonstrated. So it's the danger of keeping this hand. I do have a Bonds of Faith for his first Winter Fright though. In case it goes mulch this turn, it does not hurt. Okay, so there's another land for my Devil's Play. He could eventually Silent Departure Machaos, but I'm really not doing anything with Machaos right now. It's just a very expensive Eager Cadet. It's an Instigator game, so I pass turn, pump if I need to. It's unlikely I'm attacking with Machaos since he has an Ambush Striker that he kept in against me. Especially since 1 damage isn't worth it. So what is this? Cage Breakers is hard to deal with. Ugh. At least he's not any creatures in his graveyard. I'll just click on Cape's ability. So I need to draw one. Not really well. That's what I was going for. I could kill it with Instigator Game. No, I can't. Yeah, I can double block it at least. And depending on how he orders blockers, save Instigator Game. Though he's probably just going to order Chaos first. You could have the Forbidden Alchemy really get me, so probably this Cage Breaker is going unblocked. That said, I'm still happy with my decision to Bonds of Faith. It's very good against Splinter Fright, which is the other card that gives me. You haven't seen it yet, but the Splinter Fright can grow absurdly large. Has he been slow rolling all the mulches in order to... No, he wouldn't have done that. I guess he just has a Cage Breakers as a 3/4. And if I need to unlock some moves, I think I can race just a current Cage Breakers, like, without anything on it. Drawing a Geisturner and Marker of Midnight Hunting would be pretty good. He has to play something, otherwise I get a Wild Flip Pact. At this rate, I may win this game due to timeout. Though it's been my experience, it's very frustrating to me that they'll go all the way to like 2 minutes and then start F6ing. They could just be doing that instead. So Cage Breakers. Depending on what he does in response to the trigger. No responses. I'll take 3. I will not block, because I believe in your abilities to order Machaos first. Another cage breakers. That would make sense. Yeah. The Inquisitor's pretty good. So I think I'll attack with Instigator game. If he blocks, I'll pump it. Otherwise, I won't. Delete it blocking another one. And I'll play Inquisitor plus combat. If he lets me attack, that is. And the chances of him blocking is like 0 though. I hope he blocks. It'll make this game much easier. It'll take less time. I hate doing nothing in games of Magic. It's very depressing. That's why I hate drawing all lands. Like I love being, I don't love it, but I don't mind being mana screwed. Because at least if you draw a land, you can do something. But mana flooded, you just can't do anything. You draw one spell per turn if you're lucky. So this at least holds off the wolves in case he draws a what's it called, armored skin. So at this rate, I would not be surprised if his hand was just another cage breakers. So if he has a mulch, he's gonna play it right now. So we mold one creature because he's playing Silent Departure in his deck. Let's see. This graveyard over here so I can look at it. So one creature. Purify the Grave would be pretty good. If he has another mulch, that would suck. Might hit like 3 more creatures and I'm in desperate trouble. I need to draw a Blasphemous Act. Man, I can't talk today. Silent Departure in the Chaos. Wait, +1/+1 counter on each other creature I control. Jesus, Splinter Fright. Which will quickly get Bonds of Faith. Oh, his hand could have been a bunch of Splinter Frights too. Why didn't he attack me? Why didn't he attack me? Why didn't he attack me? I only had Inquisitor untapped. He would have gotten him for 6 damage because I had to block the wolf. He would have gotten him for 8 damage. Did he just want to block my guys? Was that legitimate? So yeah. What am I doing this turn? I think I'm Fiend Hunting or Cage Breakers. Getting rid of the Splinter Fright with Bonds of Faith. I guess if he wants to double block Instigator game, I would kill one of his Cage Breakers. Okay, I'm fine with that. So I think, yeah, I'm playing Fiend Hunter and then Bonds of Faith. I'll play Machias next turn as a 6/6. I do want to play Machias. Yeah, I think I play Machias. There's no reason not to. If he has, like, I would just lose to a Cage Breaker so he gets more creatures in his yard. Yeah. It sucks that I have to Bonds of Faith this because he can mill to get Kesage Cage Breakers counters. I mean, wolves. And I don't have any way to deal with those. So maybe I want to Fiend Hunter this Splinter Fright. I guess it depends on how he blocks. Another line of play might just be Slam Machias at 6. That way I can at least stop a Cage Breaker from attacking. Or maybe. We didn't attack last turn, which was unlucky. So he mills 2 creatures and then casts a spell and then 4 more. That's 6 and I'm dead. That's a Dream Zone. Okay, he did not block. So he goes to 10, 9. So I'm playing case for 5. I think that's my play. I don't want to Bonza Fate's Point for it, because even though it can't attack, it doesn't have good attacks right now anyway. And it with no creatures. So if I want to get rid of it, I kind of want a Fiend Hunter, but then I can't Fiend Hunter Cage Breakers. And I can't Bonza Fate Cage Breakers. So I'm just mad. Play Macias now and reevaluate next turn. Because Macias is big enough to kill Cage Breakers or Spell Fright. And he can Silent Departure it, but I'm not afraid. If he Silent Departures it, he uses his whole turn doing that. And I mean, maybe he won't attack those Cage Breakers again. So he milled a creature. I'm in pretty bad shape. I need to draw a Blasphemous Act pretty soon. Or a Purify the Grave. But preferably Blasphemous Act. Because now he just Silent Departures my Macias. And I take a bunch of damage. Which 7 yes, 7 Silent Departure. Okay. So my opponent will most likely kill me 2 minutes left in the clock. So this is how he should have attacked last turn. I couldn't have blocked. He would have gotten more wolves. Maybe he thought he only got 1. So now I take 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Go to 3. And now I play Fiend Hunter, get his Pilgrim, Bonza Faith, his Firefright. I'm swinging for 2, 3, 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. It's not enough. I need to draw some sort of card spell here. So let's see, can I kill him? So yeah, I'm dead. Yep, he's got me. I can't think of a way to make him mess up. Because I don't have enough damage to kill him. Oh, I could, Bonza Faith my own creature, but then he just block with his own. So we'll get rid of that. Yes. So I think my only out is him misclicking. If that's the case. I better go for the gold. He has to misclick through blockers. Oh, I should have played Macias there to burn his time down. So, yeah, unsurprisingly blocked a creature I control. And took, goes to 4. Or 5. And then he kills me on the backswing. And hopefully takes all his time to do so. And he's thinking right now. It should just be F2 and then go into combat. I'm dead on board. Like, even if he didn't have these wolves, I would still just be dead. Come on, just kill me. What are you doing? This is necessary. Okay, cool. Figured it out. Oh, and we were the last match to finish in the tournament. Unsurprisingly. So thanks for watching. I'm sure I misplayed a bunch. So please comment on that. And also, if you want to know anything more about Block for my next articles, go ahead and write that in the comments too. Just anything you want to know. And I'll put my contact information below this video so you can contact me if you wish. And I'll see you next time.